Okay, we're back with more Dragon Quest XI. Speaking of Dynasty Warriors, actually, I have been trying to get my play file of Dynasty Warriors 3 back, and I've been playing just the standard Dynasty Warriors 3, not the Extreme Edition. And I gotta tell you, they did some good changes in Extreme Legends version of Dynasty Warriors 3.
Excellent.
For example, when an archer shoots you in the base game, your character just falls down. In the Extreme Legends, your character flinches, but which is annoying. But in the base game, he just fucking falls down. It's absolutely horrible. So, yeah. Don't miss that. If I got shot by an arrow, I'd probably fall down too. You know what? You're not wrong. I would. But when playing a game, I don't want it to be that realistic. Rita, would you ride around in an exoskeleton like this? You know, this looks like something fucking Dr. Robotnik would ride around in. This actually looks kind of like Dr. Robotnik. I've had a butterfly wedding. Pop, pop. Pop, pop! Oh, Jeremy, Leanne messaged me today. Just to talk about video games, but she actually messaged me. I haven't replied to her yet. I'll do it later, because it doesn't really matter when I reply to her. I'm not going to get an answer within like 6 months anyway, so. Alright. We made it in here. Do I get to keep my mount? Nope. I do not. Oh wow, that area is a lot smaller than I remember it being. Okay. We're gonna find a inn or something here, and then before I do the next thing we're gonna do, which is go to Tech Canton. Rita, what do you think of Arboria?
Who would have thought a place like this would be hidden away at the top of that mountain trail? It's breathtaking.
Oh, stop it, you. You're making me blush. Although, I suppose the old hometown is pretty amazing.
Wait, you mean this is...
It is indeed. Welcome to Arboria, home of the Keepers. The ones who watch over the world from beneath Yggdrasil's branches. And of Veronica and I.
I always thought it was a little bit, well, dull. But it's good to be back.
The altar in the vision we saw appeared to be in the highest part of the first forest, which lies just beyond the village. But we should stop off in Arboria before we head up there. Everyone will be ever so pleased when they find out the luminary has come to visit.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be so excited that the luminary's here. Oh man. But more so that I'm stealing the treasure chest. And another mini medal, look at that. Looks like we're gonna have to go make a stop at the L'Académie. I don't know why we had
O
to.
great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the source of all life, and to whom all life returns, we thank you for this gift. the withered leaves fall from your branches, and fresh buds spring forth in their place. One life ends, and another begins. O mighty Mother Yggdrasil, we pray that you will bless this new bud, this child of Arboria. May he grow into a leaf worthy of your benevolent boughs.
Like the fresh buds. I mean, it is a baby, so I guess it kind of is a fresh bud.
Ah. Well, well. Our beloved twins return. And how long have you two been loitering there, pray?
Good day, Holy Father. It's ever so nice to see you again. And everybody else, of course. Everyone seems well.
As do you, my dear. But, Veronica, were you not taller when last we met?
Well, it's a long story. Anyway, that's not important right now. What is important is that we did what you told us to. We found the luminary.
The luminary. Can it really be?
Ah, what a blessed day this is! Not only do we welcome a new life into the village, but the luminary also. I am Benedictus, High Priest of Arboria. And I have waited my whole life for this moment.
Dies right
Holy
there.
Father, on our travels we learned of a grave threat to this world. A being of pure evil who plots to throw all Arboria into turmoil.
I see. So this Mordigan has corrupted the minds of Heliodor's best and boldest, and is using his evil influence to turn the world against our friend here.
Yes, but we think we may know how to defeat him. We have to go to the World Tree. A great power awaits us there.
Baldol.
There's an altar somewhere in the First Forest. We think we can use the orbs to get up to Yggdrasil.
It is just as I dreamed it all those months ago. I saw you, my dears. You were climbing toward the Tree of Life, the luminary beside you. It was this vision that caused me to send you on your quest to seek him out. A vision surely granted unto me by mighty Yggdrasil herself. All is now clear. You were climbing toward the great altar of the First Forest. And indeed, this is where you must go. The path to the forest lies beyond the cathedral, as of course you know. I will await you there. When you have all 6 sacred orbs in your possession, come to me, and I will show you the way.
Oh, we have all 6, but I'm not gonna bother with that right now. We're gonna go over to Chickington and finish that stuff first. We got 2 areas we can do. When you lift up your eyes to the night sky and gaze upon the constellations glinting above you, you perchance spot a solitary star shining with a rich red light. That star is known as Erdwin's Lantern. It symbolizes our savior, the luminary legend. We have prayed to it since time immemorial. The great figure carved into the mountain above us represents the holy sage who fought the Dark One alongside the luminary legend. It may be not but a figment of my imagination, but she seems to be smiling today. Sure. We of Arboria worship Almighty Yggdrasil. Often I prayed that she would watch over you, Chosen One, and now at last we may pray together. He just immediately discards the baby to greet you. Who gives a shit about this kid? The luminary's here. I was very sorry to hear what happened to Yggdrasil and Cobblestone. You have my deepest condolences. If you should ever find yourself without a home to return to when your adventure's over, you must come and live in Arboria. We'd be thrilled to have the luminary living among us. It'd be great for tourism. I can't buy it from you, so. Look at this guy. The sigil on your hand is known as in the legend as the Mark of Light. It is said to symbolize the bond between the luminary and the world tree. If you were to visit her holy heart and offer up the mark, I do not doubt that mighty Idris will make her will known to you. This is the house that your friends Veronica and Serena grew up in. Their honored parents, Fidelis and Alma, still live there. I'm sure that they will be overjoyed to learn that their daughter succeeded in finding the luminary. Wait, their dad is named Fidelis? There's a book called The Birth of Arboria. Long, long ago, when the Dark One first terrorized the lands of Arboria, a hero came forth and, with the aid of his companions, set out on a quest to end the tyranny of evil. That hero was the Luminary. As time went on, a great many followers flocked to his cause. Those followers congregated here, and thus, the village of Arboria was born. When the Luminary's work was done at last, the village remained, standing as an eternal testament to the gratitude of the peoples of the world for his great sacrifice. And in time, the Arborians came to be known as by another name, that of the Keepers. This title speaks of their solemn determination to see the Luminary's story preserved and passed on to generations to come. There's an ancient book titled Keepers, Dreamers. Not more than once every few hundred years or thereabouts, a child is born in Arboria to whom the gift of foresight is granted. A foresight found in dreams. At night, visions come to the recipient of this gift, the visions that tell of the future. Over the centuries, these visions have saved countless souls from misfortune. However, scant is known about the origins of the sacred power. One tantalizing theory posited by the scholars of old is that the gift was received from the ancient inhabitants of the land whereupon the village stands, inhabitants who disappeared into the very skies. Jeremy disappeared into the skies once. Ah, Luminary, welcome to Arboria. I am Fidelis, proud father of Veronica and Serena. I always knew my little angels would find you. I only hope they have not been causing you too much trouble. So you are the Luminary. You're younger than I expected. But forgive me, I've not introduced myself. I am Alma, Veronica and Serena's mother. The responsibility of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon your soldiers. I trust my daughters will do all they can to lighten that burden. Dude, you do not look like a mother. Ah, the supplicant. One MP restored every round. Yay. Okay, so Tockle there. Oh, okay. This Tockle just stands there spying on the beds, watching, waiting, commiserating. Seed of Therapesis. Alright, hang on. Number go up. This path leads to a small copse. There's little there, save an abiding aura of serenity. But this is no bad thing. When we were children, Veronica, Serena, and I would often go there to play. Such happy memories. I feel like Veronica and Serena don't know who that guy is, and he's just attached himself to them. I'm rather poorly. The doctor said he doesn't know how to make me better, but I think I might know a way. My grandfather once told me of a magical flower called a wisteria. He said that when they bloom, they grant a single wish. If you're ever planning on a trip to the First Forest, could you let me know? You might be my only hope. Way to trauma dump on me, kid. What, Jeremy? You're supposed to be here till stream ends, and then go do errands. Come on, man. You know the rules. And so do I. As with people, so with plants. It's all in the upbringing. If one gives even the tiniest, faintless seedling enough love and attention, it will one day grow into a mighty oak. I see a great strength in you, Luminary. You may have lost your kingdom and your home, but you should be grateful to those who raised you. It is evident that they cared for you very much. Yeah, but they all dead. Okay. Hello there, Mr. Luminary. I took my ticking time, but I found a password for you. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, so make sure you're paying attention. You can visit the Imperial Pantry of Parthenion in the Vial of the Altar of the Chosen. I don't know, did I? With that, I'm clocking off and tumbling back to Tickington. It was lovely meeting you, and good luck with the rest of your adventure. When I heard all those years ago that the Luminary was slain by the monsters who destroyed Dungeon, I figured all was lost. But, false sighting, every baseless rumor of your survival was like a dagger thrust into my heart. But now, you stand before me alive and well. Prithee, tell me I'm not dreaming. Arboria. Hello, dog. Oh, it's Bee! There was once a famous sage who lived in this village. She taught us how to use magic and would sing songs of love and longing as she strummed her harp. Whether it was told by her or about her, almost every one of our legends relates to that sage in one way or another. Alright, whose house is this and how much stuff do you have for me to steal? Celestial Skein, alright. Nothing, alright. It is every keeper's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all that huffing and puffing and swinging around swords is a horrible bore. That's why I'm studying healing magic instead. If monsters should attack, I will simply stand at the back and cast a few spells, and then when the dust settles, I will be alive and well to bask in the adulation. It's a shame I did not have Serena's talent, then I would not even have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. Ugh, I'm so very jealous. When I grow up, I want to be just like Veronica. That's why I'm studying magic, so I can sling fireballs just like she showed me. There's a book called The Architect of the Ancients. Many have heard the legend of Arboria's great statue of the sage having been built long ago by itinerant architect who spent the better part of his life on this one single masterpiece. What is less well known about the statue is it created as a counterpart to another, that of the Luminary, which stands in ancient Dungersill. Indeed, it would seem that the fates of these two great statues were as wedded to one another as those of their subjects. So, dear reader, should your travels overtake you to Dungershill, be sure to pay your respects to mighty Erdwin, who knows what benefits the blessing of both of these monuments might bring. Jeremy used to date a monument. Father Benedictus is blessed with a most wondrous gift. When events of great importance are afoot, the world tree will grant him a premonition. The visions come to him in his sleep. Indeed, only a few nights before your birth, the Holy Father woke the entire village to announce that the Luminary was to be born anew. Ah, and he's asked me to tell you that you are welcome to go freely from his home here as you please. That's concerning. Memoirs of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 5. This is the journal of Pseudonym, Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. As it turns out, the young man I found collapsed on the way to Sniffleheim was the son of this village's high priest. The lad's father was overjoyed to see him alive and well, and as a reward he offered myself and the desert doctor a choice between two great treasures. I could scarce believe my eyes when I first saw them. A beautiful branch that glowed with all the colors of the world. The rainbow! The very thing I'd spent all this time looking for. The other treasure was a small stone that glowed with a curious blue light. The high priest told us it was a magical artifact that would open the door of departure, a portal leading to a whole new adventure. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that I reached for the rainbow in an instant, but at the last moment, something stayed my hand. I thought back over all my experience on my travels and I realized it wasn't the rainbow I'd been looking for all this time. It was the joy of the journey itself. So I took the little blue stone and popped it safely in the pocket of my old worn coat. The doctor naturally took the rainbow. And so it was that my quest came to an end, but it was by no means the end of my adventures. Perhaps in the course of my travel and continued travels, we might meet, dear reader. Just in case you do, let me tell you my name. I'm Chalky, the world's greatest adventurer. That's right! That book we've been reading for Pseudonym was actually Chalky the whole time. Oh, so you're the Luminary, are you? You do not much look like the legendary hero to me. In fact, you look more like a heroine. Just look at that hair. It's even silkier and straighter than mine. Almost annoyingly so. Lady, do you want to get fucking Giga Slashed? I'll destroy you. This path leads to the top of the mountain. It's a sacred place, but none may set foot without the Holy Father's permission. Forgive me, but I must ask that you turn back. Chickens. I have seen many a baptism in my day, but the pleasure of welcoming another child into our midst never lessens. And how much greater that pleasure when it is accompanied by your coming, Luminary, another gift to us by the almighty Idrisil. That's... Don't say it like that. Ho ho ho, you are not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. Indeed. You seem to be a fine fellow. If you should ever plan to pop to the first forest, pray speak to me before you go. I might know of a way to make that fiddle of yours even finer. Oh, Saint's Ash is sick. Those are good. We need those for late game items. Before Veronica and Serena were born, it was prophesied that Alma's child would be the reincarnation of the Holy Sage. Imagine our surprise when she gave birth to twins. It seems they still inherited Serenica's soul. It was simply divided between them. Father Benedictus knew this the moment as soon as he saw them. That is why he sent them to search for the luminary. As the scions of Serenica, he knew they would surely recognize him on sight. Father Benedictus and I are the same age, you know. I've lost count of the number of baptisms I've seen him perform. The ceremony welcomes the child into the fold, making them as a beloved son or daughter of Arboria. And all of them I love as though they were my own. That's... no. No, you don't. Oh-ho! The day has finally come. The luminary stands on the threshold of my humble inn. Step inside, I prithee. If you and your friends were to stay the night, this establishment would surely go down in legend. I shall rename it the Hostelry of Heroes. And it will be celebrated for generations to come. Why? Tourism can't be fucking booming in this place. My wife and I have been happily married for many years. Alas, Idrisil did not bless us with a child. I had almost given up hope that I would ever be a father. But at long last, the world tree has answered my prayers and delivered unto us a beautiful baby boy. I am so very happy. To think that the luminary himself should be present at my son's baptism. Truly, the world tree must have great things in store for this boy. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those great things are just the child dying. Not early or anything, he just lives his life and dies. Well, if it isn't the luminary, it would be an honor to have you stay at our humble establishment. Well then, to business. Alright, let's stay at this humble establishment. Does it count as humble when they continually accost me to stay at their inn? Alright, so, before we go talk to the old man, we are going to warp over to Tickington. We got a few things to do there that I want to do before we're done in this section. This guy's got a bow tie on. Gage, when was the last time you wore a bow tie? Alright, so we got a few books here to pick from, actually, so... Alter the Chosen. The Imperial Pantry of Parthenia. Got some Dragon Quest IV music here with some Poo Dogs. Seed of Agility. Oh, you sack of shit. More Poo Dogs. I love this music. Good theme. Good old crit. Fortunately, the encounter rate seems to be pretty high here. Hey, look who it is! Yoy, this heat is too much powerful. It makes everyone exhausted and completely. but I am incapable to abandon my quest regardless, and so I created an adventurous band with these fellows. I begin to consider this, that this was perhaps not an act of genius. I heard this cave was freezing cold, so I wore thermal underwear and a fur coat. Talk about a massive mistake. How is Serevna Arena not falling over with heat exhaustion? These royal types are really another breed. We're on a journey to prevent the Lord of the Underworld from destroying the world. But I have to say, I don't care how much of a hero you are. This heat is absolutely unbearable. I'm sweating so much, I can't take another step. Gosh, it's hot in here. Hey, listen, will ya? We're looking for the feverfew seed. But we were told this place was supposed to be freezing cold. We agreed to help. To help the Serevna find it. So we went all the way into the deepest part of the cave with her, but there was some horrible fiery monster there. Thanks to that ungodly creature, the ice has all started to melt now. And it's flipping boiling instead. We tried to take the thing on, but, well, it was such extremely sweaty work that we had to give up and run away. Trouble is, feverfew seeds are notoriously sensitive to heat. If we can't get it soon, it'll be ruined. Someone has to get rid of that monster. Look, sorry to ask, but we're too hot and bothered to go ourselves. Could you clobber that thing and get the seed for us? You're a lifesaver. It's down in the deepest part of the cave. I've got a fantastic reward for it if you can wallop it without getting frazzled. Oh, and if you spot the feverfew seed while you're down there, leave it be, won't you? Serevna Alina came all this way to fetch it, so she could help her friend Kirill. She'd be ever so disappointed if she didn't get to find it for herself. So Serevna Alina is one of the main characters in Dragon Quest IV. Oh, hang on, gotta go back that one. He do voodoos. Oh. Defeated. Hey, we got a mystifying mixture out of that. That's not the one I wanted to go on. Alright, whatever. More he do voodoos. Got him. There we go. Yeah, the attack. I think the encounter rate here is a little high. Hey, I got a seed of magic. One of the Hidu Voodoos is asleep, apparently. Tremel Lash. I think it's the first time she's ever used one of those abilities. That one paralyzes when it hits. A king slime! Give me your slime crown. Got him. Another king slime. Eric leveled up. Look at that. Good man. Yes. Okay, we know how that works. Eric has 6 points. I don't think he's got enough. Actually, he does, because we're going to be working on daggers now. So this one is, I need 4, 6. Sleeper hit. Let's just go this way first. This will unlock. Yeah. All right, and this is going to give us an evasion chance increase when we get this. So this will be the next one we work on, and then we'll get Cobra Strike. Canna box. All right, we got 2 shy boxes right off the bat. Perfect pipe for that pot. Okay. We got it. Rita, what do you think of this version of the game? Oh yeah, see the skill out of that. Sick. Okay. Yep. Yep, indeed. That's just gonna push me up there. Burn! Fiery flames turn this icy cave into a flaming furnace. Turn this treasure into a chest into a pile of ashes. Be warned, human, interfering you'll walk away with more than just singed eyebrows. A flamethrower! This guy first appeared in Dragon Quest 2. Okay. Let's Falcon Slash this bitch. Oh. Boom. Oh, sick. But he's just putting the buffs up. It's great. Oh, time for shot box. I've got shy box, good. Both my healers got shy box on the same round. At least he put up the refreshing rain. Yeah, I know how pepped up works, game. Like, come on. Oh, he raised his defense. What a bitch. He's dead. Veronica goes up to 44. She like crack. And got 3 skill points. Alright. How many skill points do you have? I can't imagine you have many. You need 18 for that, and you have 6. The flavor is defeated, and the temperature inside the cave begins to plummet. Time to let Serevna and Lena's party know it's safe for them to fetch the feverfew seed. The chest contains a feverfew seed. Sasori leaves it untouched and closes the lid. Rude. Okay, we're gonna go up those stairs, but then we're gonna take a break, guys. A crack? Man, she just goes right for it. Okay. We'll take a break here, guys. We'll be right back, and then we got more Dragon Quest XI for you here in just a moment.